While Assassin's Creed 3 wasn't everyone's favorite, I still enjoyed it, but after a few years and a few playthroughs, I've come to the firm belief that AC3 is Star Wars, or at least really, really close. Now, the gut reaction from my friends whenever I make that statement is, but Randy, that's just because it follows the Monomyth formula, the hero's journey. And yes, both stories closely mimic the hero with 1,000 faces, but what I'm saying is that Assassin's Creed more specifically mimics Star Wars, or at the very least, Anakin and Luke. Here we go. Both Star Wars and AC3 start off with the father figure. In Star Wars, it's Anakin Skywalker. In AC, it's Haytham Kenway. Now, Dad in both these stories are members of mystical societies possessing superhuman abilities, complete with their own councils. In Star Wars, it's the Jedi and the Sith. In Assassin's Creed, it's the Assassins and their equal counterparts, the Templars. Both the Jedi and the Assassins love their sweet robes. Jedis have their lightsabers, Assassins have their wrist blades. If anyone is arguing that the Templars in the Assassin's Creed universe don't possess superhuman powers, let me stop you right there. Haytham Kenway can use Eagle Vision, and in the multiplayer portion of the game, all Templars can choose to use Templar Vision. Plus the whole jumping off of rooftops without getting hurt power. That's a big one. Moving on. In both stories, Dad meets a female from outside his society. They fall in love, or lust, or whatever. What's even more coincidental is they both have bar fight scenes where Haytham or Hayden are trying to find information about who's trying to harm their sweetheart. Both Anakin and Haytham sneak one past the goalie, but their love is forbidden and they cannot be together. Before Hero Baby is born, the story takes a major turn. In Star Wars, Anakin turns to the dark side and becomes Darth Vader. In Assassin's Creed 3, you find out Haytham is not an assassin. He's a Templar. They both then become the main antagonist. On with the Luke and Connor hero stories. Luke is Connor, Connor is Luke. Both are raised far away from civilization, so when they go on the journey to the big cities and find themselves in large conflicts, it's otherworldly to them, but the hero is strangely accustomed to the danger. To push the hero out the door and begin his quest, the hero's parental figures need to be killed. The parental figure in Assassin's Creed is Connor's mother. In Star Wars, it's Luke's aunt and uncle, Lars, who raised him since childbirth. Why are they killed? They're holding a secret that the villains want to possess. Connor's tribe knows the secret location of a First Civilization storehouse, and Luke's aunt and uncle know the location of R2-D2 and C-3PO. How are they killed? They burn to death, in both stories. Oh man, let's cut to a hero shot with the sun in the distance, so we know he's looking forward to a bigger world full of adventure and excitement. So, with the hero's parents out of the way, it's time to go on the hero's journey. First stop, the old wizard. Star Wars splits its wizard character up between Ben Kenobi and Yoda, but Assassin's Creed just has one all-purpose wizard, Achilles. He's sort of the Yoda-wan Kenobi, but definitely leans more towards the Yoda side. Achilles even walks slouched with his own Gimmer stick, or Geimer stick, or however you want to pronounce it. Achilles is the last remaining assassin hiding in the wilderness after all the assassins were wiped out in one massive push from the Templars. Sound like a few people you know? The old wizard saves the hero's life, Luke from the Tusken Raiders and Connor from the Thieves. After that, the wizard agrees to train the hero, though Achilles is more reluctant to train Connor like Yoda and not enthusiastic like Obi-Wan was. Then Achilles Wan Kenobi digs into his magical box and produces the hero's sacred weapon, Kenobi with the lightsaber and Achilles with the hidden blades. It goes on like this. Kenobi's first stop after agreeing to train Luke was Mos Eisley, where they get into a scuffle. Achilles' first destination, Boston, where they get into a scuffle. But after that, it's all down to business. Time to become fully trained and go kill Dad. But Dad is not alone. At his back is the almighty force of the British Empire. In AC, you are literally fighting the British Empire and supporting the American rebels, but in the Star Wars universe, you can't swing a dead cat without hitting a British officer in the Empire. Aside from Darth Vader and the Emperor, I think all the officers in the Imperial forces are British. Anyway, first encounter with Dad, and the hero gets his butt handed to him. In Empire, this encounter is one of the greatest scenes in film history, but in Assassin's Creed it's over in a few seconds as a cutscene. But the result is the same. The hero has a new opinion of Dad and thinks that Dad perhaps can be redeemed. Of course, Dad won't change his ways because he's the greatest badass the world or the universe has ever known. But peace will never be achieved while the father is still alive. The hero is the only one who has the power to kill Dad, but the hero also has to do it alone, so the wizard has to die, or at least be taken out of the picture. Yoda and Achilles share a similar death scene, complete with the hero sitting by the wizard's bed with a roaring fire in the background in his wilderness hideout. And though Achilles doesn't officially die here, it's the last time he's seen as a functional character in the story. Their death scenes are practically one-to-one, aside from revealing a secret that the only other woman you know in the galaxy is your sister. I mean, they could have changed it up a little bit and have Achilles' best friend shoot him in the face or something as he falls out of an impossibly tall tower, hypothetically speaking. Father and son face off once again, leaving Father mortally wounded. Heck, in both final battles, the son disables the use of the father's hand. Here's where they differ a little bit. Vader has a deathbed redemption, thereby forgiving him of all the sins of killing innocent children, but Haytham sticks to his convictions. Good for him. You think I'm done yet? I'm not done yet. Wrap it all up with the Empire defeated and a happy Ewok celebration complete with the hero too cool to partake in the celebration. He's gotta be the suave guy, leaning on something, looking contemplative. So, there you have it. AC3 is Star Wars, or at least really, really close.